Hello guys and welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Aman and today I have another car review for you guys. And today's car is a little bit more premium and we have the Mercedes Gla 1.3 petrol hybrid and automatic, or better known as Night Fury. This is the car that I use for my automatic driving lessons. The Mercedes Gla is a small SUV, but in reality it's trying to give you a luxury feel in a compact size. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video is talking about what is it like to actually drive this car, how practical is this car, what's good and what's not so good, and does this car actually make sense for young and new drivers. First impressions straight away, this car looks premium. It's not overly aggressive, it's not trying too hard, but everything about this car is clean. The front grille, the LED lights, the shape, it's very typical Mercedes, just scaled down into a smaller SUV. And that's one of the key things here. This car is compact, especially for new drivers, because you're not dealing with a massive car. It's easy to judge the size of it and easy to park. But at the same time, you get that higher driving position, which some people like with SUVs. Size and practicality, now this is where it gets a bit interesting, because on the outside this car looks quite small, but when you get inside it is a completely different story. So this car has 5 seats and in the back there's genuinely a decent space. It's not massive, but for everyday use, for passengers, for friends, even a small family, it works absolutely fine. And the boot space in this car, it is solid. There is so much space in there. You can get your shopping in there, you can get your luggage in there. I can fit in there very easily. So it's one of those cars that's a bit deceptive because it looks quite small on the outside for a car of this side, but on the inside it's very practical. So this is the front seat all the way back, and that's how much space I've still got with my legs, and I'm sitting quite comfortably. So if the person in front was to sit like this, I'm not concerned about the space that I've got. So just to show you a comparison, this is my seat all the way back. I've got tons of leg room. I can't actually reach the brake pedal without really stretching, so I would definitely move forward. This is more the position that I would be sitting in, and this feels really comfortable, and the person behind has tons of space. The interior of this car is where Mercedes really stands out. As soon as you sit inside, you can tell this is a step up from your typical first car. So you've got the dual screens, ambient lighting, some materials, everything just feels well put together. And the system that's running all of this is the MBUX infotainment system. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, SatNav, and everything is integrated, so you don't need to be messing around with your phone whilst driving, which is something you should never do, by the way. And that, as we know, is really important, especially for new drivers. Less distractions, everything all in one place, much safer. With the steering wheel, it's nice and adjustable, you've got a good grip, and you've got all the controls laid out nicely, so you don't have to take your hands off the steering wheel at all. One thing I always look at is visibility, and in this car, it's very good. You're sat much higher up and you've got a clear view of the road ahead. The windows in this car, they're fairly large, the mirrors are well positioned, and on top of that, you've got parking sensors and a reversing camera. So when it comes to maneuvers, parking and tight roads, it really takes the pressure off. So now let's take a look under the bonnet. So we have a 1.3 litre engine, which is petrol hybrid with an automatic gearbox. Wait, so what does it actually feel like? Well, it's smooth, that's the main thing. When driving this car, you're not going to get pushed back into your seat. It is not a performance car, but for everyday driving, it's more than enough. The hybrid system helps you when you're pulling away, makes things a bit more efficient, and the automatic gearbox just keeps everything easy. So there's no clutch, no gear changes, just focus on the road. So let's talk about fuel efficiency, because this is a petrol hybrid, so it is fuel efficient, especially compared to the older models. Now with my car, I usually get around 42 to 44 miles per gallon, and filling up this car from completely empty cost me around 65 Great British pounds, which does seem to be going up, which does seem to be going up as we speak. On the road, it's very easy to drive. The steering is very light, so you're not fighting the car. So the car goes exactly where you want it to go, and it feels controlled. Suspension wise, this car is very comfortable. It handles these speed bumps really well, especially around town. So like here, that was quite a steep bump, but the car was fine. There we go, nice and easy. Such a beautiful day today. At higher speeds, this car stays stable, so there's no issue there. So overall, this is not a car that's trying to excite you, it's trying to make your life easier, and it does just that. Now let's talk about distractions, because there is so much tech here and you can easily become distracted if you are not disciplined. There's big screens and lots of features. It's easy to start playing around with things whilst you're driving. So the key is to set everything up before you move off, use the tech properly and don't let it distract you. Everything being digital looks great, but sometimes physical buttons would be much simpler. Now let's talk about insurance groups. So this Mercedes GLA 180 falls between insurance groups 21 to 24. Now you may think that's really high considering we were talking about the Polo last time, but the Polo was manual and it was 1 litre. This is a 1.3 litre and it's automatic. And automatic cars generally fall into a higher insurance group. And lastly, the insurance groups do vary depending on the model spec and the trim that you go for. Like I said last time, no car is perfect except for mine, but this one has a few factors that you would want to consider. Firstly, let's talk about performance. This is the GLA 1.3 in a moderate insurance bracket, which is lower than your Mercedes SUVs, but higher than typical entry-level hatchbacks. It's fine, but if you're expecting something quick and sporty, this is not it. And secondly, the cost. It is a Mercedes, so once you start adding up the options, the price will go up quickly. And thirdly, the reliance of screens. Everybody just wants to add more and more screens to cars as we're going forward. And so for the final verdict, the Mercedes GLA 1.3 petrol hybrid automatic is a well-rounded car, and I actually really like teaching in this car. It's a nice car for the size that it is. It's practical enough, it drives really well, and it gives you that premium feel without feeling like a massive SUV. Now for new drivers, this car may seem a bit premium and even seem a little bit costly, but if you're somebody who's looking to upgrade and you want to get a slightly bigger car, this car definitely makes sense. You've got comfort, safety, and simplicity, everything you'd realistically want for your day-to-day driving. It's not the most exciting car, but it does everything you'd want it to do, and it does it really well. Now I hear you guys in the comments. I will be doing more new driver-friendly used car reviews as well, but for now, this is it from me. If you've got a car in mind that you would like me to review on this channel, pop it down there. You guys always wanted to see Night Fury, so here she is. And that's it from me today. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and that's it. Bye.